Hey everybody, welcome. This is the July community Q&A for Marvel Puzzle Quest. I'm here at Demiurge Studios with a couple of the designers from the game. My name is Kabir. I'm the product manager on Marvel Puzzle Quest. We went to the forums, we went to Facebook, we collected a bunch of questions, and we're going to try our best to answer them for you, give you some insight into how we build the game and some of the things that are coming up in the future. So without further ado, I think the biggest question that we got was about the 20 ISO reward that you get from playing story missions, where after you complete the mission, we typically have a bunch of rewards, and if you don't get one of those that drops, you end up getting 20 ISO. Casey, did you want to talk a little bit about that?
Hi, I'm Casey Malone. I'm one of the designers on Marvel Puzzle Quest. Yeah, I'd love to talk about that. When I started working here, like a year and a half ago, when I interviewed, there were two things in my interview I said I wanted in the game, and one was Iron Fist, and the other was to fix the 20 ISO 8 reward. It took me about a year to get Iron Fist, so who knows how long this is going to take. This is something that's been bugging me for a long time, and we're all aware that it's like something that could be improved in the game, and it's just a matter of priorities and getting it in at the right time, because if we work on this, it means we can't work on something else. But seeing that it's such a high priority for the Q&A means we'll definitely reevaluate when we can fix this.
Yeah, I think it's actually interesting that I feel like we've been tackling a bunch of like bigger on fire issues, and so this one's always been sitting there that we look at it, and every time we're like, we should really do that.
It'd be nice, yeah.
So it's nice to see it like crawl up the deck, because it's, at least to me, it seems like we're taking care of the bigger issues and moving on to the ones that are like quality of life, day-to-day stuff that we can do.
I mean, because we're all players too, so every day when I get up and the first thing in the morning I do my like Deadpool Daily or hop into a PV, and I'm like, 20 ISO. So I would love to fix that personally.
Awesome. The next question we got was about one button leveling. I guess holding down the button is tedious. I shouldn't say I guess. It is.
It's very
The thing about holding the button down to level is that it's really fun for players who are like 1 or 2 stars when you're first it's very exciting to see that that bar fill up in the big animation, but like once you hit 3 stars you're just like,
yeah, right. And you know, when Marvel Plus Quest launched, we had some 4 stars in the game. I don't think we had any 3 stars, did it?
We had a handful, but maybe a handful.
Yeah, not enough for it to be substantial that it started to become a drag. That's another thing, like the 20 ISO reward. We're looking at it. We want to be able to fix that. I think there might be an easy fix, so stay tuned. Hopefully, we can get something out for you guys. You shouldn't have to spend your life holding down a button.
Wow, that was very profound.
There we go.
Awesome. So the next question we got was about, it was a Cornucopia question. It was about 4 stars, Deadpool Daily, and the AntMan PvE that we just launched. Hopefully everyone watching this has had a chance to try that out. Miles, you want to talk a little bit about that?
Sure. I'm Miles Benjamin. I'm also a designer on MPQ. So since we launched Deadpool's Daily in, February?
Yep.
Hasn't really had any major changes, and we're definitely interested in ways to make it more exciting and more applicable to different players. We've even we toyed with a bunch of ideas, and while we don't have anything specific in the mix right now, it's definitely something that we're thinking about, and we're always trying to improve that event because it's exciting, and we want players to get a lot of value out of it. In terms of the AntMan event, Growth Industry, that was, something completely new that we did for AntMan that was really in a lot of ways geared towards new players and 1-star players to say, hey, this is this awesome end tier quality character.
Well, he's Ant-Man. He's like the character everyone's talking about.
No, exactly. He's in the movies.
Yeah.
And if you play now, we're gonna give you enough time that you can get it. You have 30 days to sort of get to the point where you could earn him, and anybody can do it.
Yeah.
And everybody who's already in the game can do it and get an Ant-Man. And so that was, just a lot of fun. I know I definitely had a lot of good time playing it on my personal device. So yeah, we had a great feedback. I think we're gonna see how it ends before we decide what else we're gonna do, or if we do anything else like that. Obviously, there's like a lot of overhead involved in making a personal PvE for a new character, but I think it's been received really well, and I'd be excited to do another one.
Yeah, the fan reactions to it is bigger than I thought it would be. I mean, it's interesting because I think Ant-Man's obviously really well known right now, post-movie launch, but pre-movie launch, nobody knew quite how the character would get received. So I think the event's been super fun. One of the things that's actually funny about it, I think, is that we made it 30 days. I don't know that people understood why we did that, which was we wanted to give new players coming into the game a chance to be able to earn the character. But one of the things about it, like if you remember playing Marvel Puzzle Quest in the early days, we had the campaign missions. You're going through the Dark Reign story, and all of those missions will basically break if you've got a 4-star on your roster. Having a level 70 in there will just walk you right through it.
Yeah, and like and you guys know all about PvE scaling and like how we adjust your difficulty based on your roster. And if you have like a level 2 Iron Man and a level 4 Storm and a level 70 Ant-Man, the game will just like go crazy.
You're gonna have a bad time.
Yeah. So we couldn't just give one out. So we wanted to make sure people who are new to the game could get one and really take their time and build their roster up and still have a chance to get an Ant-Man.
Yeah, and we were hoping that you'd invite your friends and tell them, like, sign up, check out the game, there's Ant-Man, you can get him right now. So hopefully, if you haven't already done that, now's a good time.
There we go. Plug. I liked it.
So the next question we got was about when are we going to do new story events?
It's just a matter of time. Like, I really want to do more. I love the stories in the Marvel Universe. We've got all these new characters since the last time we did a story event. I think what was the last story event we did? It was
Enemy of the State.
Enemy of the State, yeah. And I would love to do something that scale where it's like this big sweeping thing with all these new features in it. But I would also love to do a smaller event like Rocket and Groot that's like a few days long and just tells this silly story of Rocket and Groot like touring the Earth. One realm that we haven't really spent any time in our stories that I would love to do is more Spider-Man stuff.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, we've got new Spider-Man. Carnage has come out since the last time we've done a story event. There are a lot of very high-profile, very exciting characters in the Spider family that I would love to get in the game and tell stories with. So like we definitely want to do more PvE stories with dialogue with these cool characters. It's just a matter of time. And I'd love to hear one thing that I think worked really well about Enemy of the State is we took like a very, very compelling, interesting story that's already been told in the Marvel Universe and put it into our game. And I would love to hear what stories you guys would love to see adapted for MPQ. So please like leave comments on the forums or on Reddit and let us know. We're listening.
Miles, you want to talk about the Vault? How it's been
Sure.
received so far?
We had a question about whether we were thinking about any changes to the vault or mechanics or content, and the vault's it's a really new feature. We rolled it out. We weren't 100% sure what the reaction would be, and so we're looking for new ways to put the vault in different events, different things to put in the vault. And trying to find what's the best experience for people with that, because I think it is an interesting way to get new covers, to get hero points and ISO and all this other stuff, and we're definitely playing around with new vaults and new vault contents.
Yeah, the Independence Vault I thought was like I had a blast with it. It was actually super interesting because
Absolutely.
I got a Professor X out of it.
I love hearing comments about the Vault and seeing how it works in different kinds of events. There's a lot of feedback about the Independence Vault, and so it'll be interesting to see if you had any thoughts about that. Feel free to share them with us. And I think the last question we had was one from Facebook about whether we could add hero points to selling 3-star covers. And it was something that we actually looked at for a little while. We were looking for different ways to introduce hero points in the economy. The way that we've sort of looked at it is as you play through the game, certain things like roster slots obviously increase in price, and so having more hero points available is definitely a good thing. We want to keep that up with the amount of time and effort that you spend putting into the game. The way that we chose to tackle that, which you've likely already seen, is through Deadpool's Daily. The Vault has a bunch of hero points rewards that you can collect from there. Hopefully you guys have received a few of those. I think I've gotten 3 or 4 at this point.
I've definitely gotten a handful.
Yeah.
Feels nice.
Yeah, it does. It does. And what else? We've also added it to daily rewards. Some of the events now feature some hero point rewards. So the Ant-Man PvE has a couple nodes that'll drop hero points for you. And Ultron, we also feature, if you play the featured character nodes, those also drop hero points. So.
Yeah, and I think what a big thing people are reacting to. We got a couple different questions about like selling 3 stars or what do I do with my extra 3 stars. And I think what people are reacting to is we put a lot more 3 stars into the economy a few months ago. Sorry, I said economy. Kabir warned me. It's like, oh, people don't like it when you say economy before the video. It sounds boring. Yeah, it does sound boring, but it really means like all the covers and cool collectibles in the game. And like back when we launched Deadpool's Daily, now there are just more 3-star covers out there for you guys to get. So people are selling them a lot more often. And so like even though sometimes it feels a little crummy to have to sell a 3-star, like you're getting more of them. So it's really a good thing.
Yeah.
It's also usually a sign that means you've got more 3-stars.
Yeah, that's true.
That's awesome. I think that's everything we wanted to cover today, right?
I think that's it. Yeah, we've got some exciting character announcements coming up on like Marvel.com and new features and stuff.
Hopefully by the time you've seen this, Jean Grey will be announced. Actually, do you want to talk about Jean Grey? Sorry to put you on the spot.
No, it's alright. Yeah, absolutely talking about Jean Grey. We're doing Jean Grey, all new X-Men. That's the Teen Jean is what we've been calling her in the office. It's the younger Jean Grey pulled from the past into the present by the Beast. And we're so excited. I've wanted to put Jean Grey in the game forever. Back even before I worked here, people were like, let's do Jean Grey. But like a long time ago, we were shackled by Dark Reign.
Sure.
And unfortunately, she was super dead during Dark Reign. So it didn't make any sense. But now that we're sort of separated from that story, we can put characters from whenever in. And we were like, oh, let's do Jean. We're really excited. She has a lot of cool abilities that I want you guys to see for yourself. But I think the blue ability in particular will be very exciting for players who are sort of in the 4-star PvE tier, or excuse me, PvP tier. I know there's something in sort of the meta game right now that has been bugging people, and I think Jean's a pretty good counter to that. So please check her out and let us know what you think.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully you guys learned a lot and we answered a bunch of the questions that you care about. Hopefully we'll be doing this again very, very soon. Awesome.
Cool.
Cheers.
Bye.